This is your election headquarters. Kokromoti power. Eba abatwon sensem. Omanchi chire. Amanyo sem dia. There's no media house. Ya na yonko. Any election headquarters. There's no two ways about this. We actually be any no credit. Pepeye. Asum fine and a didi juma. Since 1995, we have never deviated from our core values as a media house. Me did the acquisition as I say, come on, say ample for Jane or my hine kwabena asante. A free sabre, a so many Philip or say bones, na fe a Kuyabuachua Adom, and assume El Betray and Como. Abajafugusu Ewo and Kunyasimu. Just gone by a year. A statement read on behalf of the former president, His Excellency Nana Adom for the former Chief of Staff, Mami Fremont say, Opari, Echre, baby NPP, Amayoko, if you baby on my bedroom, Sinto ya bomini kombe nyafaswa, obet mi asa rebuilde or mwakwasi ajman. Ewo, ahanom. Bagozi. Dr. Tutu Elye, political marketer, University of Education, Winneba. Dr. Bokode.
Akwasi cube na
akwasi square.
Cube.
Also the akwasi.
Akwasi cube.
And they say so for my friend marking. Yeah. My name is Oti portion or cassette. Now if you touch one, you touch all. That mentality is it a good way to build a minor? Because
it depends. At the point of the case, I say in party politics,
okay,
unity, solidity is very, very important. And you know, it's a known fact that there are cracks within the NPP. And you know, as the minority leader, or Ghana, particularly my main opponent, say, "Omenyina ye baako." And you know, se baako ekwa huhiye mu a omo nyina betu adi nachi abonichi dom. In party politics no,
yeah,
this is not common.
Okay.
In the NDC in opposition, they did similar thing.
Yeah.
Obekaya edu baby a na mo ne aban oteso NPP aban the party for ni bi e court ni ade no. Bo se court dem wo kra no na party for nyina tu bum edi akiri a che se omo bom omo nua no mo achi dom. So these are some of the things. And no one at all can say or send a signal to everybody say now the NPP is united. But me the American say what can they? The most akomba say wa bemu kani wa bemu mpenifo bi aye mfunso na say koba so mo gina emra no a nye ne say no nti no mo nyina mo betu adi akire say ye mpene dabi e ba ndisa na democracy ne betutu na say menka say wakasa na emom eye suban a mo mienu nyina NDC NPP omutayi nedi. Now wo hwe ne dwumadie ya kane no nia steam kakra ennimu no sabato onim.
Okay, yeah.
Into
the ballot casting.
Yes, it's a physical ballot.
Voice vote.
Well, yes, voice vote.
Okay.
It's a ballot casting.
Which certain is also part of election.
Sure.
But this time,
sure.
You person driving to a certain.
We are contesting.
Yeah.
Position.
That's so.
Nemo no. Eye ginaye. Insusuye bia adwumakuo committees dia betu dwa.
Okay.
Na enne ombaji atum. Na eba be ye omo party, abeka party emra.
Okay.
Okwan be fa so be ye ompanifo ni insakra wo de bebam. Eye normal thing that they do. Nti hu ohwebo na mo be koye say yakohia baabi ne yekoto abade akoyi flag bearer na yeri akoyi national officers na dia. Naka the tension, the euphoria, everything would have been different.
Okay.
But all the same, in partisan politics, main opposition parties is the NPP. So when you na kabom na omu di omu juma ebua ma so wie enso ba oman mu.
Okay.
Ebua ma oman so tumi konanim. Enti for me sa asem na apanyo akidi betu dwa no. Eye enkabo reconciliatory. It means that it's an admonition. Onwakasa gia to mu say cracks be wom.
Now so Dr. Ritu, say if you pick it from that pointer, Emmanuel Konkwe say let's create that impression of political witch hunting. Because the moment you say, if you touch one, you touch all. There are over 100 appointees, over 6,000 appointees under another Adam for administration. Meaning said Jomama government, but 6,000 in yana. So the question is, I didn't know you win a way.
Is that because he, Mamechia, me mammy be
Okay.
or shame. They be our shame. The time I make, or I don't fun.
Oh, okay.
You will be any TV and or quadrum.
Adom, yeah.
Na bede na sikasi na ebefaga na manyina so dia ma Mrs. Felicia Osemensa.
Okay.
The late Dr. Osemensa, the first homeopathic doctor in Ghana. Dr. Osemensa, the late. Wow. Ne yire Felicia Osemensa.
Okay.
Enya mami ya Kamanko Training College awie. Ono na wajemitana ni fie eboa me pa eti yesu so ade friend akwase ya blue eti Papa Felicia akwase Asempa ya chia pa nyame nhira o ene wadwuma pa oye de boa yen kwasi
doctor
asem edika so ho
yeah
ana asem no kura so edu ba bi na wo ka yento sebe na emo mahwe ye ne wom
okay
say afejo marking say if you touch one you touch all baby NPP gina no omuhia nka bomu
okay
de dikan de tosu mi nu ye say omubema party ma so ho etimi enya hodin bi ewo mumu so ahu na ade poten esese omoye no omoye enti support a omuhia no oso omunya
okay
ahode esese omunya no oso omunya na ubebisa se ade nti na ewo se NPP ma any NPP party no omuhia the support and unity of the party eye say aban NDC aban bae no we say almost started ehwehwehwemu bi
yeah
ora meboa
yeah
omokoche wuntumi chema wuntumi meboa
ade
yoko
CID
be say CID for free
yeah na yoko ere che no yeah
but before that na national service operatives bi
yeah
akọ wuntumi fie
yeah sure national security
operatives omako wuntumi fie Kumase em say wuntumi wo na so che mo dan yo ema no party ni yes enko mo be famra kwan so e de amani bill no ne na asefo ni nyina nkosi aga so apart from that na me say enoma bi so SCCC
yeah
wo mu a bo se na attorney general edi nipa bidin abetudwa
yeah
obetie nipa se ade a kwadu ade bom minim ho hwe baria na ubebisa se obi aye bone a semra wo ho so ho
sure
enti edu ba bia in politics there's what we call injustice so ho attention attention
okay
ubebu aten no ba obechi aten no so what you say ebasa ye ni nukura amaw
okay
that's what we mean by injustice vindictiveness
okay enche besa akọ University of Ghana Sports Stadium na some local say Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. The Wokani Samira Bawumia ababejina ne nchen. Ensemba ku ni me so no so ewo eka as a former flag bearer, as a former Vice President. And so the betko ne akwakote eti yanko before said Dr. Besa ababiem. Yanko na kwhwe Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia.
Kukrudu. 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 National Chairman, Acting, the General Secretary, our former President J. Kufuor, former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who I'm sure are watching us, the former Chief of Staff, the former Second Lady, my beautiful Samira, members of Parliament, former ministers and former members of Parliament, former MMDCs, our national executives, external members of external branches, regional executives, constituency executives, electoral area coordinators, polling station executives, and representatives of other political parties, fellow Kukrudites. Kukrudu. It is with mixed feelings that I welcome you all to this National Delegates Conference. It is a joy to see the representation of our party from across the country converge once again for conference. I, however, would have wished that we would have been doing so under different circumstances. Yet, still, I am filled with hope that as we reflect and reorganize, we will soon be given the opportunity once again by our countrymen and women to serve and assist in rebuilding and transforming our nation. Kukrudites, the task ahead of us is one that we have to conduct with diligence and measure. In times like this, we should be focused on strengthening our bonds of unity and reinvesting in the ties that bind us. Our foundation and our strength has always been in building a united party. We have been the party that has over the years built the broadest coalition of citizens, not just to win, but to govern. We have been the party that has over the years offered hope to the largest diversity of our peoples. Under our tent, it has not mattered where you come from, whether you are Sefi, Fanti, Ewe, Ashanti, Gadangme, Krobo, Dagomba, Wala, Dagati, Konkomba, Frafra, or Mamprusi. It has not mattered what religion you practice, whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, or a traditional African religious practitioner. It has not mattered whether you are rich or poor, or whether you are formally educated or not. This is why the root of our party resulted from an amalgamation of parties from different parts of Ghana and different interest groups. Let us remind ourselves that the parties that merged to form the United Party included the National Liberation Movement, dominant in Ashanti, the Northern People's Party, representing the Northern Territories, the Muslim Association Party, the Anlo Youth Organization based in the Volta region. Ga Shefimope represented the Ga interests in Greater Accra region. The Togoland Congress focused on British Togoland interests. The Federation Youth Organization. It is clear, therefore, that the bonds of unity in diversity has been our lifeblood and our foundation. Now more than ever, we must refresh them and desist from any language, character, or actions that divide us. With unity and consistency, we can regain the trust of Ghanaians. If we are fractured and at each other's throats, none of us can cross over and lead us to fulfill this party's purpose. Let me say that tribalism and religious bigotry, from whichever quarters it emanates, pose an existential threat and should have no place in the new patriotic party. We must also be consistent in pursuance of our effort to address not just the challenges within, but more importantly, the challenges that bedevil our motherland. In governance, there are ups and downs. Through the President J.A. Kufuor and President Nana Akufo-Addo periods, we succeeded at many things with monumental and transformational achievements. Their achievements, these two great presidents, their achievements will stand the test of time. We have also learned useful lessons in how to improve some things in the future. We must remain resolute and consistent in doing the right things again and in applying the lessons the next time. We must ensure that Ghanaians genuinely see the lessons we have learned and are willing to apply the next time round. We shouldn't be shy about them. It is then that our fellow countrymen and women will give us another opportunity to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, an army that wants to win a battle must exercise discipline within its ranks. Too often, when we are yet to choose leaders, indiscipline, unacceptable language, and unpardonable behavior become the order of the day. In the end, when internal competitions are over, the attacks we would have launched on ourselves become fodder and ammunition which our opponents use to attack us. We experienced it in the 2024 campaign, and we should not let it happen again a second time. This is why I call on all Kukrudites to stop internal attacks now. Let's stop the internal attacks now. Let us rather focus on the attempt by the NDC to undermine our democracy and rule of law in trying to remove the Chief Justice. Let us focus on their clear intention to go after the Electoral Commissioner subsequently. Let us focus on the violence and thuggery their hoodlums carried out in the recent Ablekuma election, in full view of the police and cameras. I again call on His Excellency the President to bring the perpetrators to book and to remind them that the elephant never forgets. No matter how long it takes, we will prosecute the perpetrators when we assume office in 2029, inshallah. To the leadership of the party, I ask that you be firm and crack the whip so that discipline is maintained within our ranks. It is with discipline, humility, lessons learned, and the pursuit of a common good for Ghana, that we can become the refreshed party we desire. Finally, in all our decisions today and in all our actions towards the reform process, let us be guided by the rule of what is in the best interest of Ghana. At dawn on December 8th, 2024, as I prepared my remarks to concede the election of 2024, my singular focus was on what's in the best interest of Ghana. I am fortified in my heart that as politicians, we should always be guided by what's in the best interest of Ghana at all times. What represents the best example to Ghana's children? What is in Ghana's best interest will always be in the best interest of the NPP. We cannot ever go wrong with that. Let us showcase it more and more as we reflect and rebuild. I have no doubt that notwithstanding the challenges ahead, of which there will be many, if we are united and disciplined and work hard, we will win the 2028 presidential and parliamentary elections by the grace of God. It is still possible. I wish us all a successful annual delegates conference. God bless you. God bless the NPP, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Assalamu alaikum.